Alright, so King Arthur Legend of the Sword is a movie directed by Guy Ritchie, starring Charlie Hunnam, some really unknown casts, and also had Jude Law playing the main villain. And the basic premise of it is, it's basically the King Arthur lore story, basically told through the perspective of Guy Ritchie's filmmaking. Now, when I first heard Guy Ritchie was doing a King Arthur movie, I was like, that sounds interesting, but I don't know how it will actually turn out. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Guy Ritchie. I love the Sherlock Holmes movies. I really like The Man from U.N.C.L.E. came out a couple years ago. I didn't know how his style would really fit with a King Arthur style movie, and I have to say, it did fit really well. Towards the beginning of the movie, there was whenever he escapes from his family being slaughtered, I mean, you see it in the trailers, and he's sent to a brothel, and they could have just started him as an adult, but instead they did this little quick montage, quick scenes of him as a kid, flashback style, and I really enjoyed that part of the movie. You got a sense of the character in a quick 2-minute montage, and I thought that was a really wise way to tell Arthur before we really start with the story. Another thing about this movie, it's really, the dialogue is really quippy. It's got a really good Guy Ritchie dialogue to it, and I was really surprised at how well it fitted with this movie. Overall, the acting, I really enjoyed Charlie Hunnam as King Arthur. There are some actors in the movie that weren't great. My main negative actor in this movie was probably the girl who plays the mage, or I think she was Merlin, but I don't know if she was Merlin or not. They never really said it in the movie, but she was really wooden to me. Her acting just was not good at all, and just some of her dialogue just wasn't great. And then Jude Law, I thought Jude Law did a really good job. I thought he played a really cool villain. And what the stuff he had to do, the stuff with Jude Law's character was really cool. It reminded me of a mix between Hamlet, where, he betrays his brother and becomes king, and a mix between Macbeth, where he gets power from, 3 witches. And that's what reminded me. It might be that way in the original King Arthur story, but I've never really read the King Arthur story. And there have been other great King Arthur movies. I mean, you think of Legend of the Sword, a Disney animated movie. I think of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Probably not the most realistic view of King Arthur. But I have to say, this is a very decent adaptation. It's not going to blow anyone away. For some reason, this got a really negative score around critics. Got a 27 review on Rotten Tomatoes. And really, I don't understand it. I thought this movie was a really fun summer movie. It's probably my favorite movie of the summer so far, though I've only seen 2 movies. And the soundtrack was really good, though I didn't like them using 2 songs. I would have rather it just been, music for the era. And I did like how magical the movie was, and I really enjoyed King Arthur Legend of the Sword. So overall, very decent movie. It's worth checking out at theaters if you want it's a cool fantasy style movie. If you are in for a fantasy movie, I recommend checking out King Arthur Legend of the Sword. And I'm going to give King Arthur Legend of the Sword an A-. Very fun movie, worth checking out. Have you seen King Arthur Legend of the Sword? What are your thoughts? Comment below, let me know. And guys, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button. Subscribe to see more. Tell your friends about Easy Nation. All too easy.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And yo, I'm just like my country.